Every person has a list of things they hate to face. Sigma males are no different. The problem is that they seem to be very good at hiding what bothers them, which can make it hard for others to know how to help them. It's not that they never get bothered by things, it's just that they often deal with their problems themselves, or don't bother telling anybody else about them in the first place. This leads to a lot of misunderstandings, and people misjudging the Sigma personality type because they don't know what's going on in their minds. So let's see 10 things a Sigma man may hate to face. 1. Being gamed. Sigma men hate to be manipulated and played like a chess piece by other people. For example, a Sigma may agree to do something for someone, due to certain expectations that the person will later fulfill their end of the bargain, regardless of whether they actually do or not. If a Sigma is played in this way, you can be sure that they will not repeat the mistake again. They don't take offense easily, but when they do, no one can come close regarding the sheer depth of feelings and thoroughness in expressing their opinions. Sigma men hate having to follow the crowd and do things just because it's the done thing. This is a good point for Sigma since there are only a few people who really know what they want in life, and generally follow their own path while holding themselves to high standards. This is the reason why Sigma men are often successful, even though this success may take years or decades to achieve. 2. Not having control over people or situations. Sigma males are natural controllers of situations and people around them. If they feel that they are not in control of a situation, emotions are likely to erupt quickly. This is because they hate losing control due to their need for perfectionism. This makes it hard for them to trust others in their lives. They simply don't want the responsibility of being a leader, or knowing that someone is relying on them to get things done properly. They could easily be the leader, but they are more than happy to sit back and watch someone else try. Because they don't seek approval from others, they are happy to work in the shadows. They also want to prove others wrong, but only through their actions and results. This is something that makes him an excellent manager or leader in most circumstances. 3. Being in a crowded place. Sigma men despise being in a crowded place, mainly because other people's thoughts and emotions begin to distract them from whatever task they are currently working on. Crowded places, such as theme parks and concerts, may be great for other types of personalities but not Sigmas. They need time to retreat and be alone in order to recharge. Not always, but most of the time. They aren't antisocial, they are just introverted. Let's make this clear because it seems to be a very common mistake people make when trying to type others. They attempt to understand the world by analyzing and organizing all of the information they take in from their surroundings, which often results in having several creative and original ideas. They also tend to be more logical and practical than most types. Sigma men also despise people who invade their space, such as by touching them without their permission. They often get extremely uncomfortable when this happens, so it's best to never touch a Sigma unless they have invited you to do so first. 4. Being told what to do. Sigma men like to make decisions on their own, and will not appreciate being told what to do by other people without giving it sufficient thought first. They would prefer that you tell them the reason for your decision, rather than asking them to simply obey. Many people are under the false impression that Sigma males are control freaks who have an insatiable appetite for power. While they do like to be in charge of their own lives, what people fail to realize is that Sigma men usually enjoy giving other people the autonomy to make their own decisions as well. They simply expect people to put forth some effort first, before asking them to act, otherwise, they feel no obligation to follow through. 5. Everyone saying the same thing. When they are discussing a topic, they value the opinion of someone who is able to give them a new perspective on that particular subject. They have no time for people who just parrot out another person's opinion, or simply repeat what everyone else has said previously. This happens very often and might annoy the Sigma man, especially when there's a lack of originality and authenticity to it. They like people who are able to express their opinions in a unique and substantial way. Those who use an echo approach will be treated as if they are not really part of the discussion. Many people do this just to feel included, or to not let the Sigma win an argument, which is actually impossible, because the Sigma is never trying to win anything. A real conversation with a Sigma is probably one of the most interesting things you will ever experience, because it's almost guaranteed that they'll tell you something new and different every time, despite having discussed the same topic many times before. 6. Having no privacy. Sigma men require alone time to think and process their thoughts. They find it very difficult to concentrate if they don't have some personal thinking space, especially where there are other people around them. So an environment that doesn't have any privacy or peace is extremely irritating for them. They like to review the thoughts that they've had. However, this can mean that a Sigma man will appear quiet or shy when they are not feeling talkative. This doesn't mean anything, because Sigma men are often tempted to retreat to their own heads, so as to work out their thoughts more clearly. They really like to challenge their own thoughts and ideas. They like to think about things from different perspectives, which is what makes them such flexible, open-minded people, but this means that they also need time to make sense of it all. 7. Overly talkative people. If there are too many people in a conversation, Sigma males will not be able to focus on their thoughts, because other people's words may distract them. So if you are the one who likes small talk, or is an over-talkative person trying to engage with a Sigma, chances are they might walk away from your presence. There are many people that just talk, without considering whether the person is comfortable talking or not. The Sigma man will try to listen carefully because it is a social thing, but if you are too noisy, for example, by randomly dropping big words at random places in an attempt to show off, they might both be impressed and annoyed. They might want to leave your presence without feeling bad about it. 8. People constantly interrupting them. Sigma males are not just thinking about themselves when they are in a conversation, they are also trying to read the other person's thoughts and emotions. If someone interrupts them while they are speaking, it breaks their concentration, which could potentially ruin the experience for both parties involved. 9. When others talk behind their back. They hate when other people talk behind their backs and gossip about them, since it's a waste of time and energy, which could be used for something more productive. This shows the Sigma that other people don't value their opinions or thoughts, and will cause them to distance themselves from such individuals. Talking behind their back is a clear sign of disrespect, and they will be very unforgiving. People usually do this because the Sigma man is very difficult to read and comprehend, which can become annoying after a while. However, Sigma men are usually very patient with people who don't understand their way of thinking or character, because this is just another characteristic that makes them unique in their own way. 10. Having to maintain small talk. Sigma males are very good at reading people, so they know when an individual is not being genuine or truthful with them. They can sense insincerity almost immediately, and will find it difficult to engage in small talk because of this. They prefer to keep conversations on a meaningful level rather than trivial banter.